In the meantime, I'll introduce myself. I'm Dr. Long. I'm the Dean of IQ Academy, and I'm looking forward to spending some time together this evening, hopefully explaining to you a little bit more about who we are, what we do, and if you have any particular questions about courses, I will do my best to answer those as well. So I'm really here to engage with you and understand who you are and how we can support you and meet your studying needs. So I'm going to keep my presentation as brief as possible. And in the interim, I just hope that you do enjoy the presentation. Hi, Mario from Cape Town, interested in logistics. Awesome. Mzukisi, you could let us know as well in the chat. Leo, welcome. If you would like to give us any information about a particular course. Okay, let's get started. So welcome again. As I say, my name is Dr. Long, the Dean of IQ, and this evening we are really going to be going through very briefly who we are, IQ Academy, everything you need to know about short courses, diving deeper into our best sellers, which is Occupational Health and Safety, Office Administration, and Mario, you in luck, Logistics and Transportation Management. Our success stories and testimonials, and then at the end we will have a live Q&A. And then, of course, the next steps and how to apply. So who are we? Who is IQ Academy? So we've been around for just over 15 years. We are South Africa's most affordable online learning institution. We've actually done a price comparison with our competitors on the market, and we can confirm that we are one of the most affordable. So our real optionality there, which is appealing to a lot of South Africans, is that we offer our courses for as little as 499 Rand on a short course and as little as 820 Rand on a higher certificate. And so it's not often that you can find an institution that is so flexible with their payment options. We have no registration fee, so you can join. You can even only start paying next month. You can join this month and only start paying next month. And in that interim, we'll actually give you access to the campus so that you can understand the look and feel, and so that you can get to know what the course would actually be about and whether it's something that you actually want to carry on and pursue. We are registered with the Department of Higher Education. So that is an annual registration process that we go through with them, and we have a registration certificate that is valid until 2027. So it is important for me to mention here that our higher certificate programs, which are NQF level 5, are registered with the Department of Higher Education. Our short learning programs, our short courses, are professionally oriented, so they are not credit bearing, and those are really geared to prepare you as practically as possible for the world of work. Okay, we offer both, as I've said, accredited high certificates and lecture-supported short courses. So Logistics and Transportation Management is an example of one of our short course programs that is actually supported by a lecturer. So every month, every unit is lectured at our institution. So whenever it fits into your lifestyle, you can join. If you can't make a lecture, all of our lectures are recorded. So we upload all of that content onto the virtual campus directly for you to make it as easy as possible for you in your flexible lifestyle. So our values and what we hope that we can bring to your lives is that we can actually better your life through the process of education. So I always, when I lecture, I always use myself as a point of reference. And, I've studied both short courses and qualifications, and both of them have actually provided me with a different skill set. The short course programs are a lot more practical, whereas the qualifications tend to be a little bit more theoretical. So what we really want to do is we want to be able to give you an opportunity to get skills and knowledge that you need to be able to practically use in your day-to-day life as well as in your career. We want to make studying accessible. So you can do a short course program with us with just a grade 9. That doesn't mean that the program is in terms of value. It is extremely competitive in terms of the content that is covered. All of our programs are written by industry or academic professionals, and then they go through a peer review process as well. And then the lecturers that are on the programs are normally working in industry. So that gives you an opportunity to really gain really key insights into the real world of work. So if you would want to become an occupational health and safety rep, you would be lectured by occupational health and safety managers. There are 2 on that program. Similarly, with the logistics and transportation, that program was written by a professor and highly, highly acclaimed professor at another institution. I can't mention names, but we want to be able to make that type of opportunity to learn accessible to everybody. And that is why we don't charge a registration fee. That is why you can cancel without a fee within the first 7 days of enrolling. And, we believe that programs of high quality should be accessible to everybody in South Africa. We also make sure, as I've said, that our programs are industry relevant by ensuring that they go through a rigorous peer review process, and where possible, we get them professionally endorsed. So there is a professional membership body for the supply chain discipline for supply chain professionals, but unfortunately they don't endorse courses. They just allow individuals to register with them. But our other 2 main programs, which is Office Administration and Occupational Health and Safety, are actually endorsed by professional bodies. So professional membership is really important for your career. It moves you from one place to another. It shows industry that you are serious about this as your career. This is a discipline that you are committed to, and you want to be the best that you can be in that discipline so that you can add value to any institution or any business. So that is how we try and prepare you through our programs to really get the most out of your learning experience, as well as make you valuable on the job market. All right, so what you need to know about our short course programs is our shortest short course is 3 months. Our longest short course is 6 months. You'll have 2 complete years to finish your program, so nobody's chasing you. As I've said, our payment options are quite flexible, so you can pay over 18 months. And, I believe that everybody should be able to study in a way that fits into their lifestyle so that they can actually sustain it for many years. I've studied for 13 years, and the only way that I've been able to do that is to make sure that it is studying that is manageable for me. And so success doesn't have to happen quickly. If you take a little bit longer, the time is going to pass in your life anyway. I always say, why don't spend it doing something productive, upskilling yourself, investing in yourself, earning new credentials and gaining new skills. And you might actually find that you encounter a short course that you didn't really think, wow, that's actually really interesting discipline and I'd like to get involved with that. And then you might find, as you start to look for vacancies, that there are actually a lot of vacancies in that discipline. So it's really exciting. Logistics controller and logistics managers. If you go onto a website called PNet, for an example, you will find thousands of jobs for logistics controllers. And so what our short courses do is prepare you for that job, to be a logistics controller. What is it that is actually required of you when you go into that interview? What are the key things that you need to take with you? And that is what our courses do to prepare you. So at the end of the process, once you've finished paying off your course, you will be eligible for a digital certificate. So we've moved our certificates online because everything about the world of work is online now. It would be a struggle to find an employment place that doesn't use technology in some way. So we've tried to streamline that process for you. You don't have to wait. You don't have to go and fetch it from somewhere. However, if you do want a print certificate, that option is available to you as well. So all of our courses have quizzes built in. So you may see we've got quite a big following on Facebook, and there's a lot of interest in what we do. And it's fantastic when our students are sharing their experience with each other in the comments, especially, on our Facebook wall or even in our adverts. And I spend so much time reading those comments, and I just feel so overjoyed that they are sharing their experience together and so proud of themselves. So you complete units, and at the end of each unit, you do assessments. And that is why it's almost structured ways of learning so that nobody's chasing you. As soon as you are ready, you complete a unit and you move on to the next one. Okay, I'm just doing a time check, 10 minutes. I think we are good. So let's have a look, as I've said, on our deep dive on our bestsellers. So occupational health and safety. This is a course that is written for occupational health and safety practitioners. So if you would like to become a health and safety rep, you can do that by completing this course. You do not have to do an accredited course, which are often a lot more expensive. the ones that are on the market. You do not have to do that version of the course in order to pursue your dream of becoming a health and safety representative, a SHE-Rep. You can do that with this type of course. And the course is quite comprehensive. And as I've said, it's lectured by 2 occupational health and safety managers. So you learn practical ways to do risk assessments, how to identify hazards in the workplace, safety culture, the legal appointments that are required. So legal appointments here refer to firefighter, first aider, incident investigator. Those have to be accredited courses that are done for those legal appointments. So in the occupational health and safety world, if you are entering this course or you are interested in doing this, the responsibility lies with the CEO and a manager appointed by that CEO. And then from there on, it becomes your everyday safety reps. And so those people that are in your office or in your workplace, you could become a safety rep by being a sales agent. You could become a safety rep by being a nurse, a teacher. You know, health and safety is something we should all be concerned about. And so this course prepares you for whatever workplace you are actually in, because we look at the principles and we look at the legislation. So in that context, we give you the tools that you need to pursue this as a career. And if you'd like to become a firefighter, you go on the firefighter training and you'll have to learn how to manually use a fire extinguisher. So realistically, that is difficult to offer online. And so this certificate is endorsed by the professional body as you are now entering into occupational health and safety management as a practitioner. So you can go and register with the SIOSH, which is the South African Institute of Occupational Safety and Health, and they will give you CPD points, and that CPD means continuous professional development. So I used to be a member of the SABPP, which is the professional body for human resource management professionals. And I actually joined that when I was still a student, when I had never worked as an HR manager. I joined at the lowest end in terms of the membership level because I hadn't finished my degree yet either. So at that point, I saw this is a career I'd love to enter. This is a discipline I'm passionate about. And so I'm going to join as a member, and then I get invited to regular webinars. If there's changes in legislation, of course, occupational health and safety is part of HR management. So there's a nice little overlap there. And so you're constantly being invited to be part of a body of knowledge, which you don't always get by working by yourself in a business. So being part of a professional body, it just gives you an environment to have discussions with others or keep abreast of what is actually happening in terms of the discipline and the change. Okay. So this course, like all of our short courses, there's only 2 short courses which are slightly higher in price. This course is $4.99 per month for 18 months, and the whole course is worth $9,000. So if you finish the course at any point in the 18 months and you want to pay off, you can definitely do that. Nobody will say that you can't settle your course and get your certificate quicker. All right, office administration, our second most popular in terms of enrollment numbers. Our students love this course because it really prepares you to be that administrative professional in the workplace. So we have an office manager. We also have an office management course, and the administration versus the management, they're quite different. So as an administrator, you are going to be in charge of reception and understanding the office layout. You're going to be dealing with correspondence and communication in a professional environment. You want to be able to know how to do all of those. And again, this course is endorsed by the professional body, meaning that if you are working as an office administrator or you want to become an office administrator, perhaps you're a receptionist, you'd like to take on more secretarial type of work, this is the perfect course for you because we look at filing and record management, and then we're also looking at technology. So remembering that most office environments are quite heavily reliant on technology. And so this course is lecture supported. The lecturer has been lecturing this course in particular for, I think, close to 7 years. So she's a pro. And this course is actually a really good foundation for the office management course. So if you wanted to build those competencies and aspire for managerial a role in the office to become an office manager, that other course would probably be more suitable for you. And that one is priced at 665 per month. And it's 11,995 in total. But I digress. We will focus on office administration. So that is a perfect course for you if you're wanting to just, solidify your knowledge on administration and gain those extra skills, as well as learn how to use technology. And the beauty of our courses is that because we use technology in the teaching process, we actually help you to confront your fear and overcome your fear of technology and new technology in particular, so that when you go and work in a brand new environment and there's new technology, you won't feel that same stress or that same immediate concern that now you are not prepared for something brand new. So that is also part of the learning experience that we try and focus in on. Right, I'm going to stop there quickly. Are we all still together? You can just give me a hand. I'm going to assume yes. I see no hands there. Okay, we've got some hands. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, so we've got project management, we've got general management, logistics and transport. Awesome. Okay, as long as we are still together, I am happy. Okay, so then we get to logistics and transportation management. So this is a really important course if you are wanting to work with the movement of goods between either a depot or between a supplier and the customer. So it's really that process of moving goods. And in South Africa in particular, e-commerce has really taken off, especially since the advent of Take-A-Lot and Amazon. Amazon coming to South Africa has been phenomenal. So this is really an up and coming area, but with huge growth potential. And as I say, go and look at those websites and see how many vacancies there are in logistics controllers and what it is that the type of skills that you would need to know and develop. But remembering that logistics is only one part of the whole supply chain. And so we actually offer courses for the entire supply chain so that you can know procurement through to inventory and warehouse, moving on to logistics and transport, and then there's obviously the holistic fundamentals of supply chain management. So we offer courses across this discipline. As I say, we've had professors write the content, so we're very comfortable that this addresses the needs and the academic best practices of how to manage the logistics and transport process. Okay, so here's just some photos of our students. We love it. We started last year hosting a selfie competition, and it was just such feel-good vibes. It was impossible to stop. So we've hosted another one this year, and it's just been a phenomenal success. Ultimately, we are here for our students, and if they are successful, we are successful. So this is just some of the faces. Maybe your face will be here too one day. That is up to you. Some testimonials, everything is automated, so your communication is immediate. We have our lecturers that are available to you on email if you need help. And as you can see, we try and service our clients in the same day. So that is something that we are really, really pushing hard for, so that our students can be serviced and their queries can be answered the same day. And I think it is proving that, our greater community are happy with the service that we are providing. And it's really, going back to our values, it's changing people's lives. And that is really what we are about. That is what we care about. And that is what we hope that we will be able to do for any of you this evening. Okay, so I'm going to go into the chats. I see some comments. Thank you, Lisa. Very interesting. Awesome. So now it's time for me to answer any of your questions. So would you like to use the chat to post your questions and I will answer them? Unfortunately, we were expecting a number of more people, so we've set it up so that you cannot unmute yourself. But I'm looking at the chat and I'm waiting for those questions. So anything you'd like to ask, go for it. Okay, I see Mario is typing. Any other questions? So while you are doing that, just a reminder that if you would like to enroll, with regards to the semester, does it start any time after enrolling? Okay, so yes. We've actually changed our qualifications so that our qualifications are no longer offered over semesters. So effectively, you can start a qualification the day after you enroll. So you don't have to wait for, March or February next year. You can start now and you can actually get ahead of most of your peers who would be waiting until next year to start a qualification. So I think it's a really great benefit that we've introduced recently. And we definitely see that flexibility has been a game changer for our students. So if you are interested, Mario, you can just pop onto our website and you can just complete an enrollment query form, and then we will contact you within hours of receiving that form. And then you can speak to one of our enrollment consultants and just understand a bit more about the course that you'd like to study, and what it is that your goals are. I see a question about project management. So project management is a really fantastic course. It is taking you from the feasibility. So is this project feasible? Can we actually do this project? To the planning, to the execution, to the closeout. So it's a really comprehensive course. I think the course book is somewhere around 300 pages. It's quite a lot of content. We offer it over 6 months. But we've set up the virtual campus so that, again, it's bite-sized, manageable pieces of content. So you don't have to feel pressurized. There are 12 units. You will be doing financial feasibility analysis as well, and then understanding how to report back on the project in terms of managing the return on investment or the success of the whole project as a whole. Okay, so I hope that answers the question about project management. And Mario, Mzukisi, any other questions for this evening? I see Mzukisi is typing. Thank you, Leah. Great to have you with us this evening. Right, we're just going to wait for any of those questions. While we are doing that, you can just visit our website, www.iqacademy.ac.za, and you can opt to speak to an enrollment advisor, and we will then call you back. Fantastic. So I'm going to stop sharing. Mzukisi, you're a returning student. Awesome. That's fantastic to hear. I'm so glad to hear that you're coming back. And I truly hope that whatever course that you decide to enroll in, you have a fantastic time. Have you been on our virtual campus before? If not, you're going to find it incredibly different from ICANN. We are really proud of the new look and feel, and I think you're really going to enjoy the experience. Awesome, Mario. Thank you. So I've covered everything, student handbook and browsing through, very informative, fantastic. I'm really glad that you found some value this evening. Certification, we only receive certificates after full payment? Yes, Lisa. So that is the policy of most institutions, specifically with regards to the certificate. So you can access your results on the virtual campus and you can download a printable version of your results, but that final certificate copy, we keep that in our custody until we have the final payment. Yeah, but we are obviously open to supporting you however possible. Once you've enrolled, if finances become a problem, you can always take a payment holiday, or we can assist you with halving your fees for a couple of months. So our flexible option is really, it's really to be as flexible as possible. We would rather you stay studying, and when your circumstances change, pay us again, then leave and then try and come back again. It's so much more difficult when you are in the mood and the vibe to study, you must do it and you must just commit yourself to it. Fantastic. Thank you so much, ladies and gents. It's been a real pleasure to spend this time with you this evening. I know our evenings are precious. We want to be with our loved ones and resting. So I hope that I wasn't too brief in my explanation, but if you have any other questions, please complete one of our enrollment forms and we will contact you back in that same day. And fantastic, Mario. So you will get a call first thing in the morning. And I do hope that you enjoy your course and remember our conversation this evening. And I hope that we are able to fulfill all of your needs and that you have a wonderful time on the program. Mzukisi, you are returning, whatever you are returning to study. I really hope you wish you all the best. And I'm confident that your experience is going to be fantastic. Lisa, Leah, thank you so much for joining us this evening. It's been lovely to chat to you guys in the chat box. I think we can conclude at this point for the evening. And I do all hope you all have a lovely evening further. Thank you so much. Thanks to you too, Mario. Bye-bye. Thank you, Lisa.